It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Bills and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, Charles, we get a peek now at the Steelers' 2023 class, and this was a team that received a lot of praise for how well they handled the draft board all weekend long and filled their biggest needs.
And they certainly started off great. Broderick Jones at tackle in the first round. Then they got Darnell Washington, a massive tight end in the 3rd. That was a steal, and he likes to call himself an extra offensive lineman. But how about Joey Porter Jr., the cornerback out of Penn State, to start round 2? What a moment. Seeing him go to the team his dad started for almost a decade, he should start immediately at corner.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
George Pickens
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
An idea ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now Allen.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
On the return is Peterson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scout... DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves?
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Allen
finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 34 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens
ready for the regular season with his 2nd
Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met out the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
After one, it's 13-6. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2.
This now a 3rd and 4.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 all to return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredded.
He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw here. Stiff-armed him.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bills' 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the postgame.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Fryermuth
From 6 yards away.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at half. From one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
and happy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Now Allen again. And complete right side to Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. That one down the field for Freiermuth.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your play...
And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers!
Godwin Igwebuike.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Nick Herbig.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Allen. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. A huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete.
Now inside the 25. Austin.
97 yards.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays.
And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. First down, Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can time that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Finding room at midfield.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 15.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And again, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first
So
down.
a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Quentin Morris.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a long ball scooped up by the offense. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you...
And he's loose again. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And
well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Austin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, huh? And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This Pittsburgh offense led by Calvin Austin running back out.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start.
That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I don't think you can get any more efficient efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bills are going to recover. Able to push his way through. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Allen.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
22. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Here's Allen to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Operating from the red zone now, Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Allen to throw once more. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.